This week's Pro Football Weekly MVP meter focuses in on how the candidates fare on the road. And no big surprise, the guys at the top of our list dominated in Week 12, starting with Aaron Rodgers.
Went into Detroit, hostile territory on Thanksgiving Day. Lots of hype surrounding that game. Didn't faze Aaron Rodgers at all. 307 passing yards, 2 more touchdowns. For Rodgers, maybe actually somewhat ordinary. For anyone else, of course, extraordinary. Quickly putting things in perspective, we kind of maybe sometimes take for granted what Rodgers is doing this season. Drew Brees, Tom Brady, both on pace to break Marino's record by a decent sum, and still Rodgers firmly entrenched at the #1 position.
That's the thing, as long as they keep winning, he's probably not going anywhere from the top of our list. You mentioned Tom Brady, another huge week, winning on the road in Philadelphia.
3 more touchdowns, 361 passing yards. Brady actually moved the chains with his legs a few times. A little uncharacteristic for him, but no, he had it all working. Just when Wes Welker disappears, has a few quiet weeks while Rob Gronkowski's emerging with multi-touchdown games, Welker bursts back on the scene, 115 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns. He's just got a ton of weapons between Gronk, Hernandez, Welker, the list goes on.
And he's taking advantage of those. It was only a couple of weeks ago that we were talking about how Brady and that offense were struggling. Looks like that's gone. Tim Tebow showed up on the list last week, or I think he was on the cusp last week. Now he's at number 10. You don't want to talk about him. People want to try and stay away from him, but you have to. They keep winning, and he did it again on the road.
You got it. We're talking about winning on the road this week. During the Broncos' 4-game winning streak, he has knocked off all 3 AFC West foes on the road. Oh, yeah, he came from behind in the 4th quarter again. We don't know how he's doing it. Like you said, we don't really necessarily want to talk about him each week, but he's impossible to ignore right now.
He's just making it happen too often. Yeah, that defense and everyone else keeps him in it, but he wins it in the 4th quarter. We didn't mention him as winning on the road because he did it at home, but Drew Brees, we have to talk about his performance.
What a clinic he put on Monday night. 5 touchdowns, 4 through the air, 1 with his legs. Tried to put the slam dunk through the uprights and had to apologize to Michael Jordan afterwards because he kind of botched it a little bit. It looked a little bit more like a layup, but I'll tell you what, when that offense is humming as it is right now, it is fun to watch and as explosive as anyone in the NFL. Obviously, Brees is the main reason for their success.
And when he can put on a performance like that and have the year he's having and still not be at the top of the list, like you said, it just goes to show you how good Aaron Rodgers is. For the full list of our MVP meter, including what defensive player is on the list, check it out at ProFootballWeekly.com.